this Lake Pontchartrain squadron here because it has 2 port, and I put Buchanan in command. So when he has good readiness, he has 34 riverine crafts. You want to see which ones? Yeah, we're talking 4th and 3rd rate steamers. There's a single cotton-clad ram with 3 guns. Anything else exciting? No, that's about it. Oh, and all this crappy tender gunboats with 2 small guns on them. They're in here as well. So yeah, it's a large 34 ships river squadron at low readiness, but it's gonna sail up to Vicksburg, rest up there, and then it's gonna go up and defend these forts here. And hopefully with 34 crappy small river ships, the Confederate Navy is gonna be able to protect this area as much. When I first played my vanilla Confederate campaign, I did nothing with the Navy for like 2 or 3 years. In the end, I kind of examined, but you have so many more ships in the mod than you had in the vanilla 1861 campaign. There is one more fleet, and that would be the Atlantic Raiding Squadron, which is green, which has Sea Raiders 2 and Blockade Busters, and it's out there by the trading nodes. And I suppose by sitting here, this is the only fleet that is an offensive now, so it's the only one that will be fighting if they find enemy ships, I think, and I put them on blockade. So I suppose they are going to blockade some of these, what do you call these? Spain IPP trading routes. It's not very, it's a 10 knot ship, but it's CSS Sumter, and it's yeah, it's a good commander. Let's see how this ship fares. I think it's gonna sink. I don't know how long it's gonna stay out there and survive, but that's the Navy for you. So we're starting out defensively, but hopefully we will be able to reinforce our Navy as the war goes on, because it will be a bit of our focus. Maybe our main focus, actually. Wow, you have a lot of armies in this setup. Look at all the armies here in the right corner. I don't even know where to start. I think we'll start with the largest one, which is Army of Potomac here under Beauregard. Should I put... He's a nice engineer, defender. I haven't placed Lee yet, and apparently I can't. Wait, what? Okay. Well, Lee is a general, and he's red for most formations. Maybe he's just like... you know what? I think you need to invent the project army reorganization. Create a proper army, and then you can use Lee. Before that, you can't. I think that's how it works. Right. Anyway. Army Potomac here. With 23,000 men. Along with Army Shenandoah, another 13,000 men. So as you know, in this setup, in this AOM scenario, spring, summer 1861, you're gonna have a fight day one. 40,000 Union versus 38,000 Confederates. And when I play the Union side, on the hardest difficulty, I barely won this battle. I can't tell you how close, because all the troops, they were so low on morale that the troops were so shaky. And as you can see, the readiness is only yellow here. The only order I've been given is to halt, because they have a movement symbol, and I suppose they are moving up to engage here. I think this is kind of a default battle that will happen as part of the scenario this time. And I put both of these armies on defend, and hopefully when we get into Bull Run, I will be the defender. Okay, am I gonna go through and tell you about all these armies? No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. You can pause and zoom in and check out if you want to, but there is a bunch of many small armies. I've been through them all, checking them out, changing out a couple of leaders, checking their weapons. I've been through a lot of forts, sending garrison artillery batteries that I don't want in the forts in 1861, because we're woefully unprepared for this war, of course. So there's been a lot of reorganization, and I think I will report on that more as we play. I mean, the only army who's in good shape is green, is the Missouri State Guard. Right, we have a few yellow, but most are red or orange. That means we don't have the readiness now to do anything with all these armies, so it's not, it really, and it's gonna be the same with the Union. But I suppose Army of the West, how large is it now? It's 6,000. And we have two armies here. We have Western Army and Missouri State Guard. And I have ordered them to halt. I mean, I guess I should attack Army of the West. It is smaller than my army here. For now. And I can't remember how... I mean, there are other forces up here. There's like a department in St. Louis, but... maybe I can get a 2-to-1 attack on them up here. Although, I guess I need Western Army to get up to a little bit better readiness. I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna worry about that after the Battle of Bull Run. Okay, I'm getting a bit tired here, but I told you about the Navy situation. I told you a bit about the Army situation. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a bit about arms. So I watched the documentary on YouTube. I have no idea how well researched that was. I don't have any source material. I don't have any source critique. So I can't tell you. But they said that when the war started, the Union had around 500,000 of percussion cap muzzle loaders available, and the Confederacy had a third of that. That would be like 170,000, 160, 170,000. You don't have anywhere close to these numbers in the mod, I guess. And what would be a muzzle loading? Like, we're not talking. That wasn't Springfield rifle muskets they were talking about. They were talking about. I suppose that would be Springfield muskets. And these reboard muskets. That would be it. 19k. We have 19k and 30k. I mean, what I wanted to show is that you have quite a lot of better than old. Your entire army is not equipped with old smoothbore muskets, and these would be like War of Mexico, War of 1812 flintlocks, muzzle loaders. They are obsolete, yeah, it says. Whereas a Springfield musket would be a percussion cap musket, so it doesn't have flintlock, which makes it a lot better. Sure, it's not rifled. It's, what do you call it? Smoothbore, of course. And I wonder if a reboard musket is a rifled musket. Yeah. If you use a reboard musket, you gain around 20 yards of range. You still have crappy, poor accuracy, which is, I mean, I guess any rifled musket should probably have mediocre accuracy, but I guess it would be too powerful. But you have I mean, I've equipped a few troops with reboard, and then you have like the more modern weapons. I saved all my Mississippi rifles for now, and I'm gonna try to give them to more experienced, because they're the longest range weapon I can find in the mod. This is 500 yards in the vanilla, which is crazy. But still, 320 is longer than 300 yards. And the width words from UK, of course, is 400 yards, but I only have 2,000 of those. Other than that, we have Lawrence. What I wanted to show you is that I've given out most of the modern Springfield rifles, Enfield rifles, Halls. Well, I haven't given out the Sharps. The Augustine reboard muskets I've given out. and most of them to the 2 armies ready at Bull Run. So this army actually has what would be considered percussion cap, rifled, and muskets. Most of them. Some have reboard, I think, but they're not sitting on flintlock muskets here. And I couldn't tell you what exact weaponry of the 2 armies at the first Bull Run in 1861 what they were using, but I would definitely say that some of them, I know some of them had smoothbore percussion cap muskets. A lot of troops on both sides had that, but here, yeah, I do have that as well, but it's kind of a more modern than historical. I'm yapping around here, it doesn't really matter. But what I'm saying is my most modern weapons are in these 2 Bull Run armies for now. It's a bit gamey, but I don't intend to withdraw it. I intend to keep it that way. I guess I have to do a little bit of historical research and try to figure out how well armed the Confederate armies really were. But when it comes to numbers, the little I have seen and heard and watched on YouTube, you certainly don't have the historical numbers, at least for some weapon categories here. But for example, like the Mississippi rifles, you know, some Sharps rifles, you know, some of the Henry rifles, orders around there are like they had 12,000 delivered during the entire war. But the Springfield, they ordered more than 1 million. There's no way you can purchase 1 million rifle Springfields. I mean, not in the current iteration. You cannot order that amount. You don't have the volunteers or draftees to recruit 1 million army. I guess I'm saying that the volume of weapons is lower in the game than it was historically. Although the amount of recruits is higher. I don't know how that goes together. But I guess we're ready to unpause the game for the first time. I set this to dot depot here because I want to fill this up. I guess I don't want to fill this one up because the Union might burn it down. Okay. It's 8 o'clock. And I suspect the Union is just gonna rush into my 2 armies here and we're gonna have a battle. Oh, I was right. As you can see here, some of these... Oh, okay, it's only 1 brigade that has low morale. Yeah, McDowell is attacking. 0 hour, okay. Let's do this. Do you think we can win it? So this is, if I understand it correctly, this battle was a bit of a joke. They're total amateurs. Civilians were coming out with carts and having a picnic, sitting on a hill and trying to watch like it was a Sunday picnic amusement thing. And it was a bit of a disaster for both sides, but and first the Union almost pushed the rebels back, and then the rebels pushed the Union back. But 36 versus 40,000. Okay. All right. I didn't tell you. So we're not gonna invest a lot in the army this campaign. We're not gonna buy weapons. We're gonna use old stupid smoothbore muskets or capture nice Northern Union weapons. Mostly. We are defending, and news in the past, they said that they had fixed this, like if you are defending and if you have defensive stance and the Union has offensive stance and attacks me, I will become the defender. And so far it's working. Not that it never worked before, but it was like a coin toss. I would say it was almost a 50-50 chance that I could have become the attacker here. We have 2 defensive, victory locations. I was considering to not use progressive victory points, meaning that if I control them, over time I will gain more and more victory points, and eventually I will win if the Union don't push me off. And I was thinking, like, isn't that gamey? I will just capture the victory location from the AI and sit on it, and I will win the battles. The AI isn't really able to even if he starts as a defender, he might set up next to a victory location. But the thing is, otherwise battles can go on for 10 days. I think maybe my first vanilla campaign a very long time ago was played without that progressive, and I had battles go on for days and days and days, because even if you controlled the victory locations, you need to push the enemy army off the map. Otherwise, the battle never ends. So I didn't go with that. We have progressive or additive victory points. We only have 5.8 engineering points. You used to have, with 36,000 troops, you would have 30, 40, 50 engineering points. So they definitely nerfed that a lot, and I love it. That's great. That's great. Now you really have to be super careful. Like, I don't have any qualms about using these 6 engineering points. So now it might be worthwhile to actually choose fortification perks for units. Okay, do we defend? First off, Manassas Junction, that's the map, right? Yeah. We have a lot of different forts here. It's gonna be hard to defend. Yeah, I think we're gonna defend the victory locations. It's a bit tight terrain. No open fires. No open fields of fire here. With 6 engineering points, you really have to think, what do you want to do with this? Okay, we have Henry Hill here. I think I need to lower the speed. I increased that to the max. It's a bit too much, sorry. Battlefield zoom speed, yeah, we're gonna take that down a bit. I mean, yeah, this is better. You don't want it to be too slow, but not too fast either. So the key to the battle. Yeah, I didn't want to do this setup before I started, so you have to bear with me here. We're gonna have one army. The Army of Potomac here. This is the larger army, and I suppose it will defend the victory locations. And then we have the Army of the Shenandoah. They can sit on the 3 bridges here. Why is it so small? That's it. They both start on the map. That's good. Poof. I honestly have this hill here. Seems very important. It's a little bit. I mean, I don't know my my armies, etc. So I think we're gonna go with single line for the entire army. I think we're gonna go with long range fire, and I suppose I have to do it for this that other army as well. So start with that. Long range and single line. So what do we got? We have Holmes division here. Wow. That's a 12,000 man division. All right. That's a big one. So maybe that's not. I think okay. So Beauregard probably has. Yeah, he has a lot more smaller brigades. So I'm gonna change my mind there. Ewell is the cavalry. All right. So we have Withers. You defend this. Longstreet. He has 2 brigades. Okay, good for him. We have 1st Virginia Division here under Johnson. That's a big one. I think we're gonna side that one. Yes, we have really small divisions with only 1 brigade now. Because what I did was I checked that I gave all brigades can only have officers from their state. So, for example, here, Barksdale's brigade. Does this? They must be from they must be from Mississippi. But then I took the division and gave them a Mississippi leader, and I named them so that the reason why there's only 1 brigade here is because this is the only Mississippi brigade in the army, and he has his own division commander. Where do we place the artillery? We don't have a lot of artillery, I can tell you that. Wait. They don't have a... Oh. 16 guns. Alright. Let's put them here. I spread out Beauregard's army a lot. We're gonna keep Johnson's mega brigade here. I'll put in marching columns and put them right. Where's a good place to put them? Like maybe back here. I will. Okay, the cavalry. What else? We can use the artillery, of course. Wait a minute. I guess the unit will be coming here. We can use the cavalry down here. We actually have some cavalry there as well. Okay, we have more artillery here. Oh, that's a small one. I don't know. Oops. So thinking John's 1st Virginia Division here and the Johnson, 8,000 men, kind of as a reserve to rush to whatever ford or bridge being attacked. And Holmes' super large mega division here, 12,000 men. I don't know why I did that. I suppose they are all from the same state. Virginians or something. Oh, look, they're nervous. That's not good. Confident. They are the army reserve here. Oh, right. And we need... Okay, so we have... Okay, I think I'll put some artillery over here on this because it covers 2 forts, so it would be nice. And I'm gonna use some Did they change the color of the fort symbol here? I think they did. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, let's see. Where do we have some cab artillery? 16 guns, 15 guns. Okay. They didn't. He didn't want to pop into my. There we go. So we built an artillery position there. What about? Can we find other nice artillery positions here? I wonder. It's not gonna have a lot of. It's kind of a hard terrain to fight in. It's so so many hills. What about? Oh, I'm not defending this popular fort over there. I think. Okay. Jackson has 20 guns. And Lawson only has 6 guns. That's not a lot. Yeah, I know we don't have a lot of artillery here. Okay, well, I guess we can place Jackson's pieces in there. And we got the Virginia battery artillery here, 16 artillery pieces. Where would be a nice position for them? Oh boy, this is hard when you have so few engineering points. But I like it. I mean, yes, I'm definitely in favor of it. But this is a hard battlefield to get an overview over. Okay, maybe up here. Yeah. So let's put Virginia artillery inside there. So that's all the engineering points, and that's not a lot. So the battle starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. Boy, the range isn't great here, but oh wait. Yeah, we have to take Carolinians over here because there are 2 crossings. So we're gonna have, yeah, Hampton's division there. And the larger one here. There we go. These guys can set up right here. See if we can build some breastworks covering crossings. I even think I'll split up these reinforcements a bit. Oh. Okay. So these are really small. This is probably a very bad idea to have them up here. Maybe I should place some cavalry up here instead. What I'll do is I'll place this small 650 cavalry. I'll place him as a reserve here to cover the retreat. Okay, we are very spread out. We are very spread out. Too much? I don't know. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Alright, I need to pause and... No, I don't need to pause. So, why don't you build some breastworks? They definitely changed the color of the build icon. Now, in my Union campaign, I had a house rule not to build stuff during 1861. And then during 62, I started building breastworks. That was for the Union Army. And... Oops. This is not the Union Army. This is the Confederate Army, and we this time we'll dig in 1861. First, there is a patch that is working with fortifications, etc. They have lowered the amount of cover you get from cover. Oh, yeah, okay, this is too high. The speed. Still too high. I thought I wanted fast battlefield zoom, but apparently I don't want fast battlefield zoom. That's it. Oh, do we have a... I mean, I just want to win this battle. I don't quite know how. I'll scout the Union Army and then I'll move my reserves there and we'll fight. We'll see what happens. I had the impression... Oh, okay, they have the difficulty setting. We'll see how it happens. I barely managed to defeat this battle as a Union. It was really hard. It was like my troops were constantly breaking. But I can see here that I only have a few nervous. I think my entire Union army was blinking and being nervous when it started. Here I only have like 3 brigades. Most of my troops are actually confident. It is their first battle. They are untrained. But they have better commanders and yeah, eager morale. Yeah, so I think the Confederate army has a lot better morale than the Union army. We'll see. It's on the highest difficulty setting, which should give them better morale, fighting spirit, but still, we'll see. The army could actually come down here from the north. They can either enter here or here. So they could actually come from all the way up from the north. Yeah, they do. We'll respond to that. I'd say we have our majority in the center around the victory locations. So even if they cross the Bull Run and fight on the southern side, we have the interior lines. We can set up a defense around. You know, now when you're talking about it, being a bit of an idiot here. Could actually help. Even maybe there will be 2 days battle, who knows. No. Nope. Well, changing the color of the fortification icon or placement symbol doesn't really help a lot, does it? It's still wonky. There we go. It's 9:30. No Union scouted. The weather is partly cloudy. Gonna go max speed. They said something about changing ×20 to ×10, but maybe that's on the campaign map. We haven't really checked that out much. Oh, here they come. Here they are. They are coming in from the north. Okay. Well, that's fine. I suppose I will commit. These troops will march up there, and B's brigade is only stable. That's not good. They're just gonna rush me here. We have just one small Cleburne, small brigade, 1400 men, but they have Lawrence rifle muskets, and I think they are in breastwork. So, and they even have a small battery here with 6 guns. 6. Oh, it's the Parrot rifles. It's the best artillery pieces we have, and the line of sight is actually up. You know, they have a nice line of sight from where they're sitting. All right, what's coming in here? We have 1st Brigade, 2,700 men, and artillery as well. So Are we gonna send this cavalry over here to help? What else can we do? We can send Smith's brigade over too. Let's do that. I think I heard something. Yeah, okay. They're still intent on suiciding, aren't they? Skirmish is out. And have them engage the artillery. This is really bad by the AI. Just wonder if all of the Union troops are gonna come from up here, from the north. Who knows? And our skirmishes are now shooting at the 5th US. I mean, why don't they just set up and fire down on my skirmishes here? But okay, I'm good. Okay, they can't cross the river, so they decided to do this. Yeah, I don't want them to do that. Just pull them back in again. We are firing here with our 6 10 powder parrot rifles. I just had a sneaking suspicion. Usually the army, the AI army doesn't split up that much, so but this might not be their main force. We'll see. I can't be sure. But I still cover all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crossings. We're gonna have these stable, shaky boys just construct some breastworks. I don't quite see why I should. You see, they're shaking. Well, that doesn't say a lot, but oh, here comes more. We have. Is it artillery? Yeah, it's artillery. Okay. Are they going to try to what's his name? Franklin. I can't read. Well, it's upside down. I don't read well upside down. Skirmishes out, please. Just gonna have them shoot at these boys as they try to. Can they just cross here on the deeps? It's not frozen. It's not winter. They have a lot of artillery incoming. Jesus. That move, it seems like, I mean, okay. Lawrence M1854 rifle musket seems to have a nice range because they're sitting inside the. Okay, here comes my. I'm gonna have these guys halt. Stewards cavalry. They have sharp carbines. Halt. Halt. Okay, they halted. I can have them jump off the horses, go into loose order, and have them shoot a bit on these boys. I think that's gonna be. So the AI is trying to cross where they can't cross. During winter time, river is frozen, they can cross it. Now they can't. So they're just sitting there. All right. I'm hoping my Sharps rifles will mess him up badly. Okay, here we see the first thing. They stopped. They disobeyed my order. It's a bit weird. Someone said if you change your leader to a better leader, disobeying orders, changing orders will happen less frequently. But Stuart has very good stats. Like, all his stats are good, so... yeah, I don't know. They have a start. One of the few starting experienced troops. It's not even their first battle. These guys' first Virginia cavalry, they've been in battle before. That's why I gave them the Sharps carbines. Okay, that's nice. So we only spotted 11 o'clock. We only spotted one enemy brigade. Alright. I hope I'm not overcommitting by sending... I sent like 4 or 5 brigades down there towards the left because I kind of suspected that to be their main push, but yeah. Okay, they're trying to cross with their stupid artillery as well. Don't be this stupid AI. I have been complaining a lot in my previous video series about how bad the AI is in this game. And wasn't there like a patch update note? I was saying, yeah, improved AI. No, that's not true. Oh, no, don't do that. Fire. So they got away with losing 300 man casualties. Okay. Yeah. I don't mind trashing the AI on the first Manassas, Battle of First Manassas. That's fine. But it's not very impressive, is it? Jesus. Is there a setting that makes it move a shorter distance? I don't mind the speed. Battlefield map scroll speed. Battlefield zoom speed. Oh shit, I'm not lowering the scroll speed, I'm lowering the zoom speed. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Okay, this is much better moving around on the map. Yeah. Oh, look. Wait. That is breaking their morale that they can't get across the river. That's so stupid. How stupid is that? Super stupid. Alright. I guess we won that first little encounter, but now there's a battery down there. You need to do better, McDowell. This is not going to break through to my victory locations. You're not going to push me off the field of battle with doing what you're doing here. Good job, Stuart. Now, so I haven't really decided in what way I need to nerf myself or limit myself on the battlefield in the tactical battles. We'll see. For now, I'm just gonna suppose that the Union is more powerful than the Confederacy. In the vanilla campaign, it took until 1864 before I really had won the war. Now this is the AOM mod. It's a couple of patches later. I'm not gonna focus a lot on my army. That's a voluntary nerf. Okay, can these guys? How far can they see? They can only see. Okay, they can see down to this bridge. That's an excellent artillery position. If they try to cross here, that's gonna be so nice. Firing from over here. What they have 12-pounder field guns. Yeah. At least they have some range. Oh yeah, these two rebel armies they have the better artillery. They don't only have 6-pounders. They have a bit better, like 12-pounder field guns and have some howitzers. Okay, I guess I want to open up over here. Louisiana Artillery Battalion under Jones opened up. Yeah, they have changed the color of these line of sight outline views. You see how they're flashing their morale? I definitely think the Union Army has worse morale. Okay, I think we spotted how many brigades? 3 brigades at least, and we only have Barksdale. Barksdale, he's alone there, so we're gonna give him some support. There we go. What else? Oh, we got cavalry trying to cross as well. Okay. Nice. I was about to say nice, but I guess we have to do something about it. We have more infantry incoming here. Or is it the same? No, it's a new 1st Brigade. Are they gonna be able to cross here? No, I don't think so. Okay. Oh, there's a pontoon place here. I didn't see that. So how do I know if the AI has placed a pontoon there? I don't. Okay, so the Louisiana Artillery Battalion under Jones here is firing. That's good. Stevenson is preparing to defend the crossing. They're winded and they're shaky. This is not gonna go well. Union Army, I can tell you that. Do I need to... Holmes really is really spread out with his troops. Okay, the cavalry on the left flank was pushed back. Am I worried about this first brigade? It's a big one? No, 2200. No, I'm not worried about that. We have a bit of a mixed force here. Skirmishes in the forest. Cavalry and the Stuart. We got Cleburne's brigade. Yeah, it's their first battle, but so far they're doing great here. All 1200 of them. What about the Union? It's going really slow, but I'm worried I'll increase the speed, and then, yeah, you see, I still kind of want to see where the Union army is, their full army. I've seen maybe a third of it now. I can't really just... It's 1 o'clock and half a day left of battle. We're going double speed though. Okay, so someone here, Blanker, he's trying to cross. Okay, I guess AP Hill here has to send out his skirmishes and try to prevent that crossing. Go engage them, please. And I think Stevenson here can also use his skirmishes. I had a thought that I don't know how hard it is to use skirmishers in war. I know the French were the first during the Napoleonic Wars to kind of use them, but wouldn't it be nice if you had a perk that allowed you to use skirmishes? So not every brigade can do it, or maybe if you had 2 or 3 or more stars of experience, so that like these really recruit volunteer civilian militia brigades that they had at 1861. They shouldn't even be able to have skirmishes covering their main force. They don't have the tactical ability. Maybe it should be a leadership thing. I don't know, but I just feel that skirmishes are a bit overpowered as it stands now. Especially versus an AI that has severe trouble getting itself breaking out from a wet paper bag. Look, I'm gonna river cross. No, you can't. There are no pontoon bridges here. You cannot build pontoons. You cannot cross a major river unless it's glitched. Maybe it is. I don't think he can cross there. Here comes more. Sir, we're unable to cross. What do we do? Keep standing at the... Oh, it's so stupid. Oh, are they across? No. No. Keep bouncing on the riverbed. Yeah, I'm happy. 1st Virginia Cavalry and Stuart's gonna get a lot of nice experience in this battle. That's nice. Oh my god, look at this. Ooh. Yeah, I've seen it before, how the AI has done this, but not to this extent. They haven't sent an entire large army, like 3-4 brigades, just trying to cross like this. It's so stupid. It's I don't know how much shit I've thrown on this AI in this game. But I don't have to do it. The game does it on its... I mean, I don't have to say anything. I don't have to comment. Just look at... Just watch this. Yay. Okay. We're gonna... Oh. Wait. What happened here? There we go. Oh, look how fast they reacted. They started moving out super fast. Sure, the division commander is nearby. Oh no, but the army, the corps commander is not that close. Well, that was super fast. So we have 2 Union attempts at crossing a river. But it's not... There's no bridge or ford there. So, yeah, it's not going well. Are these guys not firing? Yeah, these guys are firing. Idle, untrained. They don't have range. Is that it? They have reboard muskets. Augustine. I don't know. I need to research this. An 1842 Augustine reboard musket. But why can't I reach these boys? That's not good. Alright, so I'll just fall back, I suppose. Yeah, I'm getting some nice artillery experience as well, I suppose. Okay. And cavalry is getting more experience. I mean, if they had tried to cross at this ford here with 4 brigades against... Wait a minute. What are you doing here? Why aren't you firing? Look at these guys. Oh, that's Archer. He's stable, so you don't wanna send him into the fight. This guy is stable as well. Okay. I think they don't like being too far away from their commander. I'm gonna send all of this super mega division over here. If I can find them. Yeah, one is over here, Barto. You can move over here as well. No, that's not the way I wanted to move over. Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe you can walk over that way. Right. So maybe this isn't such a good idea. I'm not in cover. But are they the Union isn't firing, are they? Are they just running away? Uh-oh, they broke my skirmishes. Not nice. Not nice. Well, how about AP Hill is an extremely proficient leader, but he's got routed units nearby. That's weird. I mean, that must have been his own skirmishes that were routed units nearby. They're gone now, so I don't know. He's determined. I'll send out some more skirmishes.